Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to make a quick video showing you my 2021 bullet journal since I recently uploaded my 2022 Bujo setup. This is an A5 hardcover dot grid journal from Leuchtturm1917 in the color Rising Sun. I loved using this notebook. I feel like it's so me and so on brand for Randi.plans. The first page I have somewhat filled out is the table of contents. I used it to index the months I was in here. And then we have the pen test page. The only collection type spread that I have in here is the future log. I didn't even really use it, but instead of just leaving the spread blank, I decided to use the bottom portion to do some reflecting at the end of the month, and I'll share these things as I flip through the months. So I started this journal at the end of June. I had just finished my little run with a 2-book Hobonichi Weeks and Daily Journal system. I knew that system wouldn't work out long term for me, so I decided to switch to this A5 journal, basically adapting everything I was doing in there into this one single notebook. I tried to keep it as clean and pretty and creative, busy, productive, you know, that whole bullet journal aesthetic on Instagram. Tried to keep it like that, and during this time I was doing a lot of prompt guided journaling, and in this month I realized a few things. One, it's okay to not finish a journal challenge. I was pretty hard on myself for not finishing, but I can just continue the prompts next month or literally at any time. 2, I don't need a daily log for every single day. And 3, I shouldn't let lotion on my hands or ink smudging deter me from writing in here. My notebooks are not meant to stay pristine. Moving into August, we have a very similar setup, but I changed up the stickers I was using. Don't get me wrong, I loved the ones that I was using in July, but these little character stickers that you'll see from Sticky Rice Co. and the Coffee Monsters Co., I think they really helped me settle into the pages of this notebook. This month, I noted that it's okay if the weekly spreads aren't filled up every week. Not every week or day or moment needs to be busy. And it's okay to change things up with the layouts. Why do I restrict myself? It's way more fun to just go with the flow and do whatever I want on these blank pages. So much happier this way, and it's a lot more fun to be able to use all of the different stickers and washi that I want. I made the hard fast rule of only completing daily logs in a 2-column layout, and I had to break that rule, and once I did, I was enjoying my time in here way more and actually eager to use the notebook. Next up, we have September. I have a video on the setup for this month, and I can link that down below if you want to get the details on that. I changed up the weekly layouts, and I realized that you don't have to stretch your layouts out to fill up the entire page if you don't want to. It's a blank canvas, it's also your notebook, and you can do whatever you want, including shrinking down a layout and having really big margins around it. For this month, I wrote, use or don't use whatever planner you want, with an upside down smiley. I think I was having a bit of planner decision paralysis, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my Q4 system, and I ended up keeping up with that go with the flow mentality, which led me to staying in my bullet journal. Moving into October, you'll see that I'm using my weekly logs less and less, and I eventually stopped using the planner by the 3rd week of this month. We got news that we were moving across the country, which was really exciting, but the last 2 weeks of the month were filled with packing and just absolute chaos. I'm so happy that time is over. Getting ready to move across the country, especially with a small business, is just absolute madness. It was my first time really moving, and during this time I heavily relied on my pocket ring planner. November is just one big backlogged recap of our move and the first few weeks in our new apartment in Virginia. If you're wondering what I actually used for planning and journaling this month, I was primarily in pocket rings paired with a standard TN, and then dabbled in an A6 sequence for a moment. And then finally in December, I decided that I really missed my bullet journal. I had grown so accustomed to and fond of everything that this notebook and system had to offer. The structure, the flexibility, the ability to be super creative or super minimal in it. I just really missed it, so I jumped back into it. And I realized a few things. I'm not really fulfilled by having a fully completed notebook. It's not as satisfying as I thought it'd be. I really can't be bothered by unfinished spreads anymore, and the holes in my planners are just telling of the current situation. And there isn't any shame in that, and there shouldn't be. I completed my last spread of 2021 on page 201 of this journal, so it's not technically completely filled, but I was okay with leaving it at that and setting up a new bullet journal for 2022. I plan on using the rest of the pages in here for sticker and layout testing, but other than that, this is it for my 2021 bullet journal. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!